In this video, we are going to learn how to find the number of special characters in a given string. Hello, I'm Jagan from growwithdata. I am posting this video to share my knowledge in Python language with you. If this assists you in your interview preparation anyways, I will be happy. I have created a playlist, Python interview questions 51 to 100, and I will be tagging this video to that playlist. The code we discuss in this video will be posted on GitHub, and the link will be provided in the video description. Now let's see the sample input data, and we can talk about the question in detail. So we are given a string which is going to be a word which have some letters. So initially when I saw the word special characters, my understanding was the characters which are not alphabets, like the symbol hash and the @ symbol, dollar symbol, right? So I thought these are all the special characters we have to count for. So first we address that question. So if you are given a special characters and then you have to find whether that string is having a special character or not, right? So we say word equal to grow with data hash here and then @ symbol, right? So here we have the alphabets and then we have the space and then hash and we have a @ symbol. So how will I know whether I have the special characters or not? So for me, the basic definition is the special characters. That means anything other than alphanumeric is going to be a special character, like A to Z and 0 to 9. Right? Other than that, everything is a special character. For example, you say A equal to say W, right? So how will I know this is alphabet or special character? I can say A dot is alpha. So that will show me true or false. If I say capital Z, it's again say true. But if I say a hash symbol, it says false because the hash symbol is not an alphabet. If I say 2, even then it says false because it's a numeric, not alphabet. So if I want to consider alphabet and numeric, then I can say is alpha numeric. So if I run this one, ALPNEM, alpha, ALPNEM, okay, so alpha numeric. So if it's number, it says true. If it's a letter A to Z, it says true. Irrespective of caps or small, you can return it. But other than alphabets and numbers, if you put anything other than that, it shows false. So if I have a string of words, a string of letters, and then I have to see how many special characters are there, right? So you consider this word equal to grow with data. I have a hash, I have @ symbol, even the space is considered a special character. So what I do, I say count equal to 0 for I in word. So this one will read every character of the string. We say print of I, then it's going to get all the characters. Now I'm just going to say if I dot is alpha. If it's true, then you have to ignore. So I say if not I dot alpha, means if it's not a alphabet, then I can say count equal to count plus 1. If I just say count, it gives 7. So space is 1, 2, 3, hash is 4, and then space 5. Here is the space 6 and 7. If I want to ignore the space, right, I can say if not this and I equal to a space, right, not I equal to space. The I, which is a character, is supposed to be an alphabet, right? So if it's not an alphabet, that's why not alphabet, and I say it's not a space, then you do the count. Oh, not 2 colons. So here's only 2. One is hash and one is the @ symbol. If you want to see, you can just print I. So this will show you the hash and the at symbol. It will ignore the space also. So this is what I thought when they say find the number of special characters, right? So in this scenario, that is not the case. So what they are saying is, what is a special character? If an alphabet is having a lowercase and uppercase in the word, then it's called a special character. So if we see this, we have the small a and capital A. So we have a small a and a capital A, and then we have a small b and a capital B, and capital B, and the small c and a capital C. So we have three pairs. So we can say there are three special characters. So this is what the definition of a special character. It has to have a lowercase as well as an uppercase. So in this scenario, we have three. For example, if you say word equal to A, B, C. So here I have A, B, and C, but I don't have the capital letter. That means I don't have a pair. So the output is going to be 0. And it's not always, not all the numbers are going to match, right? So there might be numbers which might not match. So we can just ignore this. So here, if we see A, B, and C, right? So same way, if I give one more word equal to C, 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 and C. So I have two capital C's and two small c's. In this case, what should I say? I have a small c and a capital C and another small c and a capital C. Should I say I have two special characters or I have one special character? Because if I have a C, that means a distinct special character. So should I consider the pair as a distinct, or should I consider how many pairs I have, irrespective of that pair is the same before or not, right? So if I find a pair, should I just count that as a special character, or find only the distinct of the alphabet pair? Like if I find 5 A's, I just consider only once. It's a distinct of that. So what should be the scenario? So let's go with both the scenarios, right? So first scenario, you just say if you find a pair like A and A, and after that you find another A, right? The duplicating one. You just consider the distinct part of it. That means the 26 alphabets, right? So we have to have maximum of 26 pair, not like how many times it occurs. That's the first scenario. The second scenario is whatever be the case, if I have a pair like A, small a and capital A, small b and capital B, even if you have 100 times, you can just say there are 100 pairs of the special characters. So we consider both the scenarios. Let's go with the first scenario, the scenario 1, which is distinct, right? Distinct special characters. If this is the case, how will I address it? Let's have this. It's supposed to have three special characters, means A, B, and C. Let's see how to do that. The grow with data, the input is word. I'm going to have a small set, or even lowercase, whatever you want to. Just declare as a set variable and then count equal to 0. Now I'm going to create a small set variable and I'm going to store all the small alphabets into that. So I can say for I in word, if I dot is lower, if that element, the characters, each character of the string is lower, then I can say small set dot add I. So I'm adding all that to the small set. Now if I print small set, let me call the function and see what happens. So this small set is going to store all the small characters in a distinct way. You know the difference between set and a list, right? List is an ordered variable or ordered data type which can store duplicates. But set is not an ordered one, but still you can store only distinct of elements. If you store A 3 times, it will just accept it, but when you query back, you find only one value in that set. Means set always go for distinct. So you can say A equal to set and then A dot add F. You say A, you got F. Now you say A dot add one more F. You say A, you get only one. But if you say F and G, you get F and G. So you get only the distinct of values. But when you have a list, it's a completely different. You say A equal to list. Instead of add, you say append F and then append F. You will get two Fs. You can make duplicates. So set will have distinct, and it's easy to fetch from text because it uses the hash storage. Okay, so that is a different story. Now I get all the small letters into the small set. Now I'm going to do the next loop. For J in word, I am going to find if the J dot is upper. So is that character is going to be uppercase? If that is the case, and for that the lowercase in the small set, right? If you find that character is a uppercase character and the corresponding lowercase is in the small set which we declared in the previous for loop, right? If that is the scenario, then you can just say the count equal to 1. So here what we do, we just take all the small characters and store that in the small dot set, and then you read the word again. For every character you see if it's a uppercase. If it's uppercase and the corresponding lowercase, sorry, J dot, right? The corresponding lowercase is in the small set, then you make sure that it has a small and capital, and you run it, and you get the answer return count, right? Return count. So it will make you 3. So it becomes A, B, and C. You have 3 pair and becomes 3. What happens if you say word equal to C, 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 and C? Oh, I have to close this. It shows 2, right? Because it finds 2 pairs of it. But we are going to find the distinct of special characters. So once I find a match, I should ignore that. So how will I do that? So along with this small, I'm going to add one more, which is upper set. So you have a set variable. And then what I'm going to do, once you find the match and you consider that in your count, then you just say upper set dot add that particular one. So I add every time if I find a match, I just make sure that character has been added here. And when I find the condition, if it's uppercase and the lowercase exists, I'm going to add one more condition. And the J in the whatever the upper set we created now, right? If it's not in, right? If it's not in, not J in the upper set, then you consider that. If I run it, I get only once. So once I get once, the upper set will be added with the capital C. And then next time you check, is it uppercase? Yes. Is it the lowercase exists in the small set? Yes. And is that one exists in the upper set? Yes, because we added here. And it's not, right? If it's not in the uppercase, then you do the loop. If it's there in the uppercase, you just ignore the loop. That means you don't consider the same character the second time. So you get distinct of pair. So this is a normal scenario. This is what is expected. But if you have the next scenario where every time when you find a pair, you just do a count, right? So for this one, whichever we did, let's see some test cases. So I have few test cases. Here I have one AB A, B, and C. We have three, right? Okay. So here there is no combination. Here I have only B, no A or C, and here I got two C's, but I have only distinct values. So it's one, and here also I have two B pair, but I consider distinct, which is one. So all these cases, throwing an error, A, B, and C. So it has to be three. So the count special letters. Oh, okay. The function name, when I tried, I got different values. So, okay. So grow with data is what we put in, right? Okay. Now if I run it, it passed all the test cases. That is great. Now I go with the second scenario where even if there is multiple times you get the same pair, then how will you handle it? So I say consider duplicates, duplicate pair, right? So in this scenario, what will I do? Let me take the same code. So set is a distinct part of it, right? It stores only distinct element. I remove this and make it as a list. I don't need the uppercase part. And then I go for the count. I say if the I is a smaller one, smaller character, right? Then I'll say small set dot append, because list is have append, the set will have add. And then I come in here, I say if J in word for every letter, is it a uppercase and the J dot lower exists in small dot set, and I don't want this, I just do a count and then I'll say small set dot remove J. Means once you find a pair, you just remove it. And then if I run it, it has to be 3 for this, 0 for this, only B for this, 1 and 2. And for this, we got two B's pair, so 2. And it's throwing an error equal to 3, A, B, C. Small set dot remove. Okay, I have to remove J dot lower, right? So the small set will have a lowercase, and here we are considering only the uppercase. So I just make sure once I find a match, you just remove that lowercase from the small set, and then I get that answer. So this is a small change while you are addressing the scenario, right? So main thing you have to know is what is the character of a set, what is the character of a list, how will you add or append to a list or a set, and how will you compare whether it's a character or not. So all these scenarios combine together and you answer this question. If you want to see the code, then you go to the YouTube channel, Grow with Data. In the playlist, this is Python interview questions 51 to 100. You have Tamil version of it, Tamil Python interview questions 51 to 100. If you go to the playlist, you can see the videos here, and the GitHub link for the corresponding video will be here. It will take you to the code base. And this one is our 79th video, right? So 79th video will have this link, which got the two scenarios we talked about, the distinct one, and then consider the duplicate one. So if you want to join the WhatsApp channel, there is a link here for Grow with Data WhatsApp channel. You can use this link and join the WhatsApp channel. Hope you like this video and thanks for watching.